I have here the Kaidan 34-liter GR2. I'm not doing a full review with this video, but I just want to compare this to my regular, made in the US, GR2 in 1000D Cordura. So this GR2 34-liter has been one of my favorite one-bag travel bag. It really is great for that. I love the size and the 2-compartment setup in the front. How does the new Carryology Collab, the VX version, compares? Let's go through it. Well, starting with the obvious, material-wise, the 1000D, it's great, right? I've taken this bag all over the place. It's obviously very, very rugged. It's pretty much weatherproof. I've walked in the rain with this thing as well. But VX42, obviously, it's cool, right? The bag is much lighter. It's about a pound, a little bit over a pound lighter than this guy. And come on, VX looks great, right? And it's VX all around, including the back panel and also on the straps, front and back as well. So material-wise, this is the more sophisticated look. You know, if I'm not taking this through the desert or something, I think the VX wins here. How about the top handle? So one of the cool thing about the Kaidan is that, let me zoom in a little bit here. It has this very nice leather top handle. By the look of it, I think this is the same as the leather top handle that is in the Heritage GR1. Feels great, it's padded. The back is not leather, so the back is actually lined with VX as well, but it just looks great. And obviously, it's as functional as the regular one as well. So this is the regular version, and this is the Kaidan version. On the topics of handle though, they put the same handle on the bottom. Now, so you know, GR2 has this funny profile at the bottom where this is the main flat part, and then there is a angled part because of the second compartment, right? Again, this bag versus this one. Now, as a one-bag travel bag, I put this bag a lot on different services, right? Airport floors, airplanes, coaches, buses, cars, whatever. And I appreciate this very, very tough 1000D Cordura bottom. On the Kaidan, while it looks great, I really just don't understand why there is such a beautiful, really, leather handle bottom on this bag, because this is going to get scuffed up immediately, right, when I put this bag back, and it makes it even harder to stand up, not that it stands up anyway. So I would gladly have this be elsewhere or removed, maybe on the side, because side handles is really useful for getting the bag in and out of cars, or carrying it suitcase style running through an airport. Bring to my second point, the original or the regular GR2 has paddle swapping on the side. I don't use these to attach water bottle because when I'm traveling, I just put it inside. But you can put a carabiner here and basically make your own grab handle. That is missing on the Kaidan. Also, I believe you could use these to fasten a waist belt if you want. Again, that option is not available. So while I don't use these a lot, I think a better solution on the Kaidan would be to put a handle on both sides instead of spending the money on this really nice leather handle on the bottom. Now the back panel, basically it's the same design, just different material. The straps are very well padded, very comfortable. Back panel, it's VX, so it's a little bit nicer on your clothing. And then it has the same bomb-proof laptop compartment. So this is what it looks like on the regular version. Let's talk zippers. So on the Kaidan, all the zippers are aqua guards. I believe they're all number 8. On the back, it opens quite nicely. The 2 main zippers are beautiful. Listen to this. So the main zippers are aqua guards and they are great, right? Compared to the regular GR2, while they're as smooth, the rain flaps sometimes get into the way. So I don't mind the rain flaps on the regular, but the AquaGuard no rain flap version on the Kaidan, it's a huge win. What I wish though is they did the same with this front diagonal zipper. So on the regular version, it's actually quite smooth. I guess I've used this enough. The rain flap, 1000D Cordura in this case, is reasonably soft, so it's not that hard to get into this compartment. Right? It's very, very deep, so it's not that useful, but when you're traveling, it is useful, right? I usually put basically stuff that I collect along the way, you know, paper, whatever. Like right now, I should have a pack of tissues in there. Things I can just throw in quickly, and I don't need to get out very easily, but it works. On the Kaidan version, they swap it out with aqua guards, which is great. But as you can see, somehow it's a little bit different type of aqua guards, if you can see. And it is stiffer. On top, they left the rain flap in. And seriously, VX42 rain flap doesn't work. It is really, really stiff, hard to get out of the way. So they have made a difficult to use pocket even more difficult to use. So I'm not sure why they removed the rain flap on the main zippers, which are great, and they left this one in. Let's go to the inside front compartment. I'm a high-vis guy, so I really like the orange interior. And if you have enough of this high-vis bag, you know, too much is too bright. So it is always great that it's broken up by mesh pockets, right? So it has the same large mesh pockets with zipper on either side. That's a great design. Basically, you kind of learn to go left or right depending on where things are. And the mesh really mute the orange down a little bit. So that's a great idea. Organization-wise, it is identical to the regular, right? Just no high-vis interior, same very, very nice mesh pocket. And then one thing that I personally like about the GR2, this is a controversial area. Some people really don't like this. I think this is a very smart design. They basically put a fuse pocket on the top of the front compartment, but sewn in, right? So this is completely sewn in, cannot be removed, but it is basically a fuse pocket. It's a little bit of organization, and I use this pocket a lot because this is the easiest to get into pocket, right? I unzip the front top a little bit, and then I can get into this compartment. But it is a pocket or it's a pouch, so I have a little bit of organization and a little bit of security. So this is a great way to have maybe a 1 or 2 liter space that is available at the top for quick access. They kept that in the Kaidan, which is great. But when I got the bag, I was a little bit disappointed because, as you can see, it's kind of floppy, right? Harder to open. The inside is the same organization, but a little floppy because this is 420D, I believe, nylon, which is softer and just soft enough that the bag doesn't have any structure. So I really wish they would put regular material down here, whatever that means, or make this a little stiffer so that it is like the field pocket on the regular. Now, the GR2 is such a great one bag travel bag because of the organization, right? I use the front pocket, which is pretty large, for electronics and basically non-clothing items, if that makes any sense. And then the main compartment opens up clamshell style, right? Very much signature Goruck. It gave me this nice box for packing. Now, there is the standard little pocket in the back. You could put flat items, another laptop maybe. I don't really use it that much. The Molly, again, you can attach a little bit more items to it. Again, I don't use it that much, but this is a great, basically suitcase style rectangle that I can put packing cubes and my clothes in it. On the front of this guy, there are 2 more mesh pockets. They are quite large because the 34 liter GR2 is quite a large bag. And these are great. While they don't have their own volume, they are basically built-in compression cube. So I use these to separate items from the rest of the main area, right? Either I put in used clothing, right? Like socks that I worn or whatever, or sometimes I put in little things that I bought on the trip. So I can quickly know where they are and also keep a count on them. So they are basically built-in small-ish packing cubes. On the Kaidan, love these zippers, right? The back is the same, except it's orange. Same setup. The VX material, right, is exposed, and this is really nice, beautiful white. So great use of VX here. Notice on the front wall of the main compartment, those zipper pockets are gone. So a little bit controversial again. Some people say they actually like that because they never use them. For me, I really miss those pockets because that is one of the nice things to me about the GR2. Sure, there are maybe too many zipper pockets, but you can choose which one to use, which one not to use. In this case, by removing this, they've rendered the main compartment basically a very basic clamshell opened rectangle or a giant cube area for packing, I guess, packing cubes. So I really wish they put those things back to give you more options in organization. The other thing about this is, if you look at this now, as much as I love high vis, and I hate to say this, but this is too much high vis for me. Again, if they have mesh pockets here, it will tone down the brightness. So which one should I keep as my one bag travel bag? Before I got the bag in hand, I thought it is a clear winner, right? VX, aqua zippers, no rain flap, leather handle, lighter. Obviously, the Kaidan is better. But now that I have the bag in hand, with a couple of maybe nitpicky complaints, I'm not sure, right? This is a more expensive bag. I have had the 1000D version for a long time and I'm very used to it. So now to me is not a clear decision. So if you got your own Kaidan, let me know how much you like it. Do you think this is the ultimate one bag travel bag? Does it completely replace the regular version? Let me know.